r/ama. My dad had an affair and had a family on the side, complete with 4 kids, a wife, and a dog just a few miles down the road. I'm one of the 4 kids. AMA. I knew the other family. The real family existed. I just didn't think of them like that. I thought he divorced wife 1. Met my mom. Married my mom. Had 4 kids. In reality, we were a dirty secret for 10 years. And I didn't find out till 23 years into the whole lie. My other siblings found out even later. He didn't divorce his wife till many years later. This is extremely interesting because I just went through this, finding out the father to my baby I was pregnant with was in fact married and asked that I be a secret family 20 minutes from his already established family of over 12 years. I said duck no. Good for you. IDK. What possesses people to do these types of things? I'm so sorry this happened to you though. Ask me if I do a marriage license search for every guy the first consider dating. Lol. I do. He's a beautiful healthy baby, so that's his loss. I'm happy with my decision, although it means struggling financially. ETA. It's extremely selfish to the well-being of the children involved. It makes me angry. I'm glad you are okay with it all and no, it doesn't define you. Do you know why your dad did that? That's a ton of extra work and stress that could have been avoided with a divorce. And you said that your mom knew that there was an OG family. How was she okay with that? I don't know why. They won't really talk to me about it in any meaningful way. They say that it's because he didn't have a prenup with wife 1 and if he had divorced her she would have taken him the cleaners. I'm sure that played a part. But I don't believe it's the full story. It doesn't add up for other reasons. IDK. How my mom was okay with it. I've asked her but I never got an authentic answer. She's not someone anyone would ever assume to do something like this. She has a very strong and elegant personality. She says he wasn't in love with wife 1. They wanted to be together. The divorce would have ruined him financially. And yes, she was okay with it. I don't believe I'll ever get a real answer. Did he still live with the ex-wife while he was also living with your family? And if so, how'd he pull it off? Lots of business trips? Yes. And yes, ETA. But he didn't begin to live with my family on a full-time basis until about 10 years into the affair, when I was age 5 and my other siblings were 7, 9, and 10. He's a physician too, so he was able to get away with the late nights at work thing and calls in for surgery on a regular basis. He would say he was sleeping at the hospital sometimes because he was so tired and it was dangerous to drive. That may have been true some of the time, but not most of the time. Then, yes, business trips. It also helped that we started off 20 to 30 minutes drive from the main family, and later moved a 5 minutes drive from them. Crazy that he was 5 minutes away. Also, you never ran into him. Yay. I guess it was convenient. I was a kid while this was going on. So unless he was showing up at school or the playground, I wouldn't have run into him doing anything inappropriate or making out with first wife or anything. Have you ever met the other family? Yes. I'm the youngest of the 4. The truth came out to wife 1 and her kids when I was about 5 and my siblings were 7, 9, and 10. I was too young to understand and the details were kept a secret from me and my 3 other siblings anyway. So all I knew was I had a few older siblings and I was excited about that. I honestly don't remember being told I had more siblings than I initially thought. It was very little. I do remember telling everyone at school around that age that I had 6 siblings total. I thought having another 3 was so impressive and cool. The older 3 were always a little standoffish with me and my other siblings. And they would refer to our dad as their dad. They'd send us cards for birthdays. But they would address us using our mom's last name, not ours. I always thought they didn't like us very much and I didn't understand why. I now know they just didn't know how to refer to us and were dealing with their own trauma behind the situation. The amount of people who have similar situations to OP is very alarming. Can people just stay faithful and loyal? Or do the right thing? Get a divorce before starting another family? I dated a guy whose dad did this as well. He was in the main family. Dad spent all his college fund and all his main family's money leading the double life. My BF grew up with a house and cars. Then suddenly nothing. It was really sad. Kinda was in a similar situation, or better. Could have ended up in, with my dad. Have you ever felt something like hate towards your dad upon learning all that? Yes. I don't like him. But I don't hate him. I'm still angry with him. I've known now for 15 years. My emotions aren't so raw. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please support the robot revolution by smashing the like button and subscribing to the channel.